Yo, what's good, Griffin13 here back in the day, and today, guys, Forza has just brought us this amazing beast of a car, the Bugatti Chiron, and I am so excited, and I know many of you guys are so excited because we have been asking and asking for this car for many months now. In fact, in the couple of the past Forza, car pack guesses I've guessed that the Bugatti Chiron would be in it. And then we finally get around to this one, and I can't even guess because they just went ahead and were like, you know what? It's all ready to go. Let's go ahead and release it as is. And I am so excited about this car, but the issue is, not many people are actually ever going to use the Chiron. A lot of people, maybe they'll take it out for a race or two, but then it will just sit in their garage and it will rot. But what I wanted to do is, I wanted to have some fun with it. So I decided to go ahead and build a rear-wheel drive drift tune for this Chiron, and today we're going to go ahead and we're going to have some fun drifting this monster. So anyway though, let's go ahead and get on into it. So we decided to go ahead and start off here at Maple Valley because honestly, I love Maple Valley and I know many of you guys do as well. So a car that many of us are going to love for a long time, as well as a track that many of us have loved for a long time, and finally coming to Motorsport 7, I figured what better place than to go ahead and have a little bit of fun drifting it. So this car honestly handles so surprisingly well as a drift car. Honestly, I've used a lot of supercars and hypercars in the past, but this Chiron honestly feels so well balanced. It is just remarkable. I don't even understand how. I've got some dedicated drift cars, like some Nissans and Japanese race cars, and honestly, I might add this to my lineup of favorite drift cars so far. It actually handles surprisingly well, and I'm just, as soon as I say it handles really well, I end up going off the track, which really doesn't do it any justice. The more justice, though, is that I'm actually a terrible drifter, and I'm sure somebody who actually is halfway decent at drifting would be able to take this car and do wonders with it. I'm a pretty bad drifter, but I still like having fun with it, Drifting is fun. It's not about, getting the fastest time or, well, technically it is about being the most stylish, but it's still a lot of fun. Just, get with your friends, goof off a little bit, and see which one of you guys can get your car to go the most sideways. It's a heck of a lot of fun, and I really enjoy doing it, especially with this brand new car. I mean, when are you ever going to go and tell someone, hey, you know what I did last weekend? I went and drifted a Bugatti Chiron. They're going to look at you like you're some idiot or something like that, like, no you didn't. And it's like, yeah I did, I just did it in virtual. Because no time in your life are you ever going to get to say, I drifted a Bugatti. Never. Maybe one of you guys watching right now, maybe one, will be able to say that in their lifetime. For the rest of us though, none of us are going to ever get to say that. None of us will ever get to even come close to being near this car. Now, some of you guys will get close to this car, but no one probably will ever own this car. Maybe one person, like I said earlier, will get the opportunity to actually own a car like this. I will never come close. That's all I can say, guys. I will never come close to owning a car as expensive as a Bugatti Chiron. Unless, let's say 20 years from now, for some reason, the Chiron's price just plummets and it's like $20,000 today, then maybe I might be able to afford it. But we all know that the Chiron and the Veyron and the EV110, all their prices, they actually go up because they're exclusive, they're rare cars, they're not mass produced, they're not a Huracan. The Huracan's kind of mass produced. It's going to go down in price overall, like a 458 is. But some of the higher end hypercars are never, ever going to go down in price. It is crazy. It is crazy. But this, guys, honestly is so much fun. I highly recommend doing it. You know what? Let me know down in the comments section what your favorite drift track is. I'm curious to hear what you guys got to say, because mine are probably Maple Valley and the Bernese Alps, which I think let's go ahead and hop on over to the Bernese Alps really quickly. Well, you guys got to see how bad of a drifter I was over there at Maple Valley. Now you get to see how bad of a drifter I am over here at the Bernese Alps, which, honestly, I know the Bernese Alps course pretty well because this, in Forza Motorsport 4, became my drift home. I know that might sound weird, but like everybody's got their favorite drift track. Some people's was Fujimi Kaido at the time. Some people really like Tsukuba. Some people love Maple Valley. I fell in love with the Bernese Alps because I don't even know why. Just the snowy aesthetic really kind of did it for me. It felt a little bit more forgiving than some of the other courses. And like, of course, I'm not the greatest drifter in the world. However, though, now with like the whole tire modification and stuff like that, it's a little colder up here. So your tires, well, they don't react the same way as they do on, say, Maple Valley or Tsukuba, which can make it a little bit more harder to drift. A little bit harder to drift up here sometimes. But it is still a lot of fun, just goofing off, having a good time, getting your car sideways, having some fancy turns, scraping right there, and luckily not actually losing our points. I could have swore we were about ready to lose our points. Now, this corner right here, it's been throwing me off recently. I was trying to drift it earlier, and this car would just get thrown into the wall. Like, it was crazy. Crazy. Oh, man. That's one thing I do hate, though, right there. Oh, I wish I could just drift around that whole block right there. But no, you can't. Because if you go flat out... Oh, man, that's not good for me. Whew. You guys see how bad I am. I'm pretty bad at this. But it is still a heck of a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and try to do something a little bit special. Woo! 360 spin! And a crash. Oh, I'm oh, this is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I swear to God, guys, I'm better when I'm not talking. I swear to God. Alright. But I think this has been enough of, like, showing off this tune and how much fun this Bugatti Chiron can actually be. And I really hope that you guys are actually going to enjoy this car, because I know so many of us have wanted it for a very long time, and I am definitely excited to see this vehicle coming into Forza Motorsport 7. But anyway, though, I think that's what we're going to go and wrap it up for today. If you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/girlfriend13 and instagram.com/girlfriend13. And as well, if you guys like this video, go ahead and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bye. I thought that would look cool if I would actually get it to work.